I want to run for the Board of Education because I was born and raised in this town. I love this town and I care about it. And I've watched over the years the deterioration of the school system, a system I want to once again be proud of because I believe in the power of education.
I'm running for the Board of Education because I've lived in this town for 45 years and I've seen where the town has been and where it is going, and I want to improve the education for all West New York residents.
I want to run for the Board of Education because I'm a concerned parent. I take time out of me and of my passion to go to these Board of Education meetings that have been honestly made political. There are many parents that know of issues that they won't go up to the microphone because they're not politicians and they have felt that this microphone has been given over. Well, it's time to take the mic back.
Tenacity, because if I look back on my journey, on my life, it's been like climbing a mountain. And at the top of the mountain was always learning, continuous learning, and a struggle to become educated. I know myself to be a person of principle, so I will stand on principle.
Having 3 daughters in this school system, I realized one is 11, the other one is 12, and the other one is 16. Once my 12-year-old turns 13, she will not have an aftercare program that's going to be able to encourage her, stretch her in her passions, do different things. So I got more involved and started communicating more with the teachers to find out what resources they have. I communicated with the principal, with the administration. And so I believe that if I run for the Board of Education, I'm not only relentless, I'm also passionate, and I will be able to bring the niche that I have to be able to connect people.
The value I bring is my academic preparation, my job experience, and the fact that I can think on my feet, work well with others, and be tenacious when I know that there is an issue that needs to be fixed. I love this town. I will not let this town down. I will serve all residents.
I began to talk to the teachers, become part of the PTO, speak to neighbors, and just listen to my children. And I felt that there was a gap. I felt there was a gap between the child and the Board of Education. As I continued going to these meetings, I felt that there were certain questions that I needed to ask, and so I would go up and ask these questions, and no one had answers for me.
The biggest issue facing our students, according to a recent state report, is that our students are not prepared for college. That is the biggest issue, and it will be addressed as our first priority when we are elected.
I have witnessed neighbor after neighbor sending their children to Englewood, to other schools in Bergen County, and I have to say to myself, why are they sending their children out of town? Even to Hoboken and Hudson School, why aren't we staying here? Something must be wrong. I want people to understand, I hope they understand it's never too late to, whether, not only for the children, but for adults, the parents themselves, because I believe so much in education. I found students, whether I'm in Mongolia or China or Italy or Ireland, they're all the same. People have the same fears and the same struggles and the same desires and the same worries. Only the faces change. I want to contribute to the restoration of an educational system in this town that's the envy, that's the model for what education should be.
What I envision for the future of the children and the parents is to have co-equal partnership so that not only are our students being educated, but our parents have ownership of their students' education as they are involved in the education process. through adult education programs as well, so that while the student is doing his homework, the parent can sit alongside and do their homework, being the model of good educational behavior for their students.
As parents, whether you speak English or Spanish, it doesn't matter. We need translators. I personally would translate at a Board of Education meeting, because a woman would come and sit next to me, doesn't even know me, and say to me, I don't understand what they're talking about, but I need change for my child. Just know this, that if you vote for our team, this is what you can expect. Qualified professionals, committed members, and a passionate team.